Hey guys, welcome back. I'm just showing my dual templar setup. This is actually the first thing I tried because doing two at once is a lot easier than having like 3, 4, or 5. The way I ran the two at once is by having two screens on full screen, like right behind each other, so it's a full screen windowed mode, and I would just alt tab between the two of them. And so the mouse, the mouse is cloned a little bit better, so it's a little bit more accurate as far as running, because it's the screens are right on top of each other, and they're not like the screen. Basically, the mouse with the other setup, when I have 6 of them running, is like it's down on the other screen, and so it's kind of just trying to guess exactly where it is on the mouse or where it is on the screen. And it does a pretty good job, but it's not always perfect. So, anyways, you can see here, I went back to town because I had no potions and I wasn't full health. So, and I should have thought of that before I went in. But anyway. So I'm double ground slam build on the Templars. I'm just gonna try. I was gonna try the Comparian style wand build, but obviously it takes a while to get to that point. So, and then there I realized that I was taking double AOE damage there by standing right in front of him. It's a bit hard to stand like this because the mouse, I have to be right clicking on him on both screens. So that's why you can see he's the guy on the left is not aiming right. So I had to like click kind of, you see I'm kind of clicking weird. I'm down, like by Brutus's feet, so that the other guy's also targeting him too. I end up having to go back to town quite a few times here because I run out of potions and stuff. These guys are only like level 9, I'm pretty sure actually. I don't think I hit 10 yet with them, so they're pretty low level for them, and obviously because they're being multi-boxed, they have like 0 gear, and it's pretty hard to control them and dodge anything, so I have to like stand there and take all of his damage basically. And as you can see, the little on and off that flashes in the screen, that's when I press the button to control both of them or just to control one. It's the same setup with my 6 accounts at once. Basically, I have it's a little bit different, but I have on the 6 accounts I have it set up to only control all of them when I press shift. So like as I'm holding shift, I can run everybody around, and then when I let go of it, it's just like playing normal. I only play on the main screen, and I just control the main account to kill everything. That's kind of the plan. Is I'm not going to I'm just going to control the main one. But with this account, or with these two guys, I was actually trying to control them both and have them work as one unit, I guess you could say. Because it's a lot easier, like with 2 accounts, like I said, it's a lot easier to be more accurate with your attacks and everything, because the screens are right on top of each other, so the mouse doesn't have to worry about different resolutions and where to click and everything. So if you're interested in trying this setup, you need a program called ISBoxer. You might be able to do it with other programs, but ISBoxer is so simple. It's $15 for 90 days, so it's kind of expensive, but it's not that big of a deal if you actually want to try it. So this Path of Exile doesn't cost anything. So, and if you do decide to get ISBoxer, there's a really good post on the forums about how to set it up. Let's see, as you can see here, the second guy is moving around because I'm clicking to pick up the loot, because I didn't have the action cloning turned off. So,
I am no beast of burden.
And then you'll see here for a sec, I'm pretty sure I switched to their screen and start picking up loot. In a second you'll be able to see. Yeah, see, you can't really see it. It doesn't actually switch screens, but that's what it looks like on the other screen too, because the mouse is cloned. So like you can't actually tell, but I switched to the screen and started clicking stuff. And you can see, as you kind of see with there with Fraps, actually, if you watch the mouse pointer when it's moving, there's like 2 mouse arrows. It's because it clones the mouse on the second screen. And as far as I'm aware, this is all like perfectly okay with GGG, the game developer. There's been a few posts about multi-boxing, and they haven't said anything bad about it. So as long as you're using, you're not cheating, which multi-boxing isn't. It's still one input. It's not a bot. It's just cloning the input. So it's pressing it on both screens at the same time. Anyway, that's all for now. If you have any more questions, just let me know. I'll be able to answer them in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you my, I guess, multi-boxing setup for Path of Exile. It's a little bit different than most games because you can't really control them as well. There's no follow function in this game, there's no macros or anything, so it's a bit harder. You're basically just cloning your inputs to all the different windows, and so that's why you can see they're not exactly walking together very well. So I'm just running the ledge to power level them. The main guy on the screen right now is like level 32 or something. It's my main, and then the other guys are low level guys. But as you can see, it's just kind of like a I have the shift button, and when I hold the shift button down, whatever I do on one screen is also pressed on all the other screens. And so when I'm not pressing it, it doesn't actually run them around. So I'm only controlling the main guy. I'm just using the alts as summoners, basically. They're not just going to be AFK, standing in the back doing, like they're not going to do anything. Just the zombies running around to protect them and to kill anything, if it's near enough anyway. So as you can see, it's not exactly it doesn't work too well, but it's good enough to get it through. So as you can see, while they're running around, they kind of end up splitting up. But if you do it right, run them into a corner in the wall, so they all group up again. You don't have to worry about it too much, as long as they don't get caught in anything. It's harder in small maps. The like the little indoor hallway maps are kind of annoying. But as you can see, it's pretty awesome when they all summon a zombie. There's quite a few zombies, and that's only with every one of them only having 3. So once they get the summoner talents where they can all summon like 6 or 7 of them each, it'll be a little bit different. It already lags my screen just having that many of them there. Actually, I can run the 6 accounts at once without too bad of FPS. Like it doesn't slow me down at all, but I have to play it on really low settings. But once I start summoning the zombies, it actually gets a little bit slow. So, well, I don't know. Hopefully it'll actually run once they get some summoner talents. But at least here you can see I'm going to the corner just to group them up a little bit and then run it up ahead.
I guess it's kind of a res scroll.
And yeah, I was in Vent with a friend who was also trying to multi-box on a different account. You can't actually hear me responding to him.
Well, like,
you'll see up here one of them gets lost in the back, and I have to switch screens to control that one individually. The way I have it set up is basically one screen on my main monitor, and then there's 5 other little screens, like really small screens on my second monitor.
I'm getting more used to the turning off and turning on the stuff to control everything.
So when I have it, when I select one of the smaller screens on my other monitor, it like brings it to the main monitor and makes it full screen, so I can play on that screen just fine. And it transitions like pretty much instantly, so I just click and it goes to that monitor.
Nice.
See, as you can hear, it's another one. They get a little bit split up, so I run them into the corner just so I can get them rounded up a little bit more.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, here we were just talking about the different maps, where to power level and stuff. How easy I was just saying how easy the ledge is to power level on with the alt, because it makes it so much easier. Like there's no real corners for them to get caught on, and it's a pretty straightforward map. It's just unfortunate that I can't level here for too long. Once you get to about 9 or 10, it becomes not really worth it. I did a Brutus run with 2 Templars, just dual boxing only 2 characters at once, and I'll show that video pretty soon. See, as you can hear there's one stuck in the back,
has joined the channel.
and I switched. You can't really see it on this, but if you watch the minimap in the upper right, you see he starts moving forward. It's because I switched screens to him, ran him forward, and then started moving everybody else. But unfortunately, Fraps doesn't switch to the screen very well. It doesn't switch to the active screen anyway. Sorry. But as you can see, it's pretty simple for me. All I have to do is press shift and then hold it to control all them, and then just release it when I want to control only my main guy. And also the loot, obviously you get a ton. I get a way more loot when I run all 6 of them. It'll take a lot longer to level them all, but once I get them all up, it'll be a lot more loot, so it won't be, it'll be nice, I guess. But yeah, there you go, it's the end of the run. And then spam clicking so that it clicks on all the screens, so they all load out.